The prize pool, Circa Survivor. Circa is one of the popular sports books here in Las Vegas. Circa Survivor prize pool is about $18 million. So
Jeez.
outside the picks, let's say you make it a week 15, so deep into the Circa Survivor series, outside of the picks, is there any hedging strategy?
Yeah, I mean, at the end, you could just, let's say you know for sure, all right, I'm clearing this much money, even if everyone picks a winner, the final 3 or 4 people. You could take a chalky team, somebody laying 8, and then you could put either money on the money line on the dog, although you would risk you would get your cash bet back. You would risk that the game ends in a tie, then you would lose your entry, but you could also take the spread. So you put somebody -8 in your Survivor because that's just to win straight up, and then you would do a cash bet on +8 or 8.5 or whatever. You could do it that way, but you would have to do it late into the season, because let's say there was like 5 people left, and if you got through the next 2 weeks, you're guaranteed. Yeah, you could go, all right, I'm going to bet 200,000 on the dog here, and if the dog loses next week, I'll go 400,000 to get that 200. Like if you wanted to guarantee yourself 200, and then you're hoping that it middles, the cash bet wins, your Survivor advances, and then you could play around with it.
There was a fun storyline a couple years ago. Sean Perry, who's kind of a popular influencer in the gambling space, I think there was a handful of guys at the end, maybe 3 or 4, and they all agreed to split it. So could you imagine if you were in a group of 3 people that you were not friends with, do you think you could split it, or would you still want to compete to the end?
I wouldn't trust the people at all. You can't, because you don't need to split it with the people. You could just bet the other side, like I said. And somebody like that has the money to bet the other side. Random people that live paycheck to paycheck, or have 5,000 in the bank, they don't have the money to go the other way. So it makes sense for them to do that. But if you think about it, and you have to trust the people, you wouldn't do it either, would you?
I don't think I could.